Hi guys, this is Faryal from Scrumptious Cakes by Fairy, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made my wooden cake board, wooden floor style cake board. So let's get started. It's not very difficult. This is the easiest way I'm going to show you. So what I have is I have got some fondant which I have colored with chestnut brown, Sugarflair chestnut brown. Hope you can see it. So color that fondant, or you can use any colored brown color fondant you want. You need rolling pin, and you need this tool which is got I think it's called weaning tool or something. It's got one pointy side and the other side is a bit kind of like a spoon shape. So you need this tool. You need the paintbrush, the dry paintbrush, a knife, and you need some dust. These are Sugarflair dust. This you need burgundy, brown, and aubergine. So what I have done here is I have taken these three dusts, and what I have done is I have mixed it up roughly in this cupcake case. Just roughly mix it up, not completely, so you get the shading. So keep that aside. So first thing we are going to do is we're going to roll the fondant. Oh, forgot to tell, you also need this ruler as well to make the markings. So first roll the fondant. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some plain water and brush this cake board with that plain water so the fondant sticks to it. I'm going to slide my cake board here. Smooth it out with your hand. If you have any air bubble, just take it out and smooth. You can use the smoother, but I think the hand works well because you really need the rough look anyway, so you don't need the smooth look. So take your knife, go around the edges and push the fondant down. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So just push the knife down so it cuts the fondant nicely. Keep moving your board. That's it. Now I'm going to run through my hand around the edge to make it smooth. Take away the excess fondant. Now I have this board ready to do the markings. So here I'm going to use my ruler. So rough idea of the center I'm going to take, and this is an 8, yes, this is not 6-inch board, this is 8-inch board. So take the middle and mark with this weaning tool, with the sharp side one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the thickness of my ruler as a guide. You can make the thickness as much as you want. If you want thin, you can mark thin. If you want the small planks, very thin ones, then you do the markings very thin. Now when you will do that, you will see that some fondant coming out of the board. Just cut that with your knife, that excess fondant. So now, and you need to make very deep lines. Take the ruler again, keep it in the middle. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to mark one, then leave one, mark one, then leave one, mark one, and then leave one. So I'm going to mark it up horizontally, sorry, vertically now. I've done horizontally, now I'm going to do vertical linings. So marked one, I'm going to leave this one plain, mark second, leave this one plain, and then mark the other one. So like this. I'm going to do the same with the other side, but this time I'm going to start marking with the one I left last time. So mark that one, then leave the next one, then mark next one. Same here. So I have the board like this now. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to keep it this way so you know what I'm doing. I'm going to use this spoon shaped side of this tool and just going to push it in a bit in the fondant to make the dent kind of thing. Just roughly here and there. Don't have to be perfect, just do it roughly. That's it. Now I'm going to use this sharp side of this tool, and where I have made the dent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around that and go up, go around that, go down, up, and down, sometimes up as well. So like that, just very rough. Very rough, don't have to be perfect. Just go around this. And some lines are deep and the others are very light. And sometimes what I do is I take this tool and just poke inside the fondant. You see, I'm just doing roughly here and there. This looks good. Now, this looks good. Now I'm going to take the dust, take the dust in your brush, and where you have done those holes kind of thing, just shade that up because it has to be darker than the rest of the plank. So first I'm going to shade that part. If you don't try to make it perfect, it looks better. And where you made the deep markings, use the dust there as well. So once you have done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the lines. Take the dust and brush in the line. And it can be some places dark and some lighter. You can dust straight away, or you can leave the board to dry first if you think you will spoil the shape or the markings. I just do it straight away. Now I'm going to take my brush and just run my brush here and there, because there is some dust all over the board. Now I'm going to take some of the dust, just very light, and just brush, very light. Just for the shading, not dark. So take the dust in your brush, tap it on the surface so it leaves the excess. So there is just some of it left in the brush. So just here and there. Somewhere make it darker, somewhere make it lighter. That's it. Do not overdo that, otherwise it's all gonna get spoiled and you're not going to show the things. Okay, just make sure you didn't make the fondant out of shape. And there you go, it's all done.